Are you the kind of person who deals with a stressful situation by going to war, by putting up your dukes and getting ready to fight? Or is your partner the kind of person that when you express a grievance or share some form of criticism, rather than receiving, listening, and hearing what you have to say, they want to fight? If that's either you or the person that you're with, I'd love to share with you some of the things I've learned from the people that I work with in my intuitive counsel business. The first thing I'd like to share is this: fight can be a trauma response. You know the Parthenon of fight, flight, freeze, and also fawn. It's easy to identify someone who freezes or someone who goes into flight as having a trauma response. They're frozen or they want to get out of there. But fight is also a trauma response, meaning that sometimes the way that we deal with a traumatic situation is to go to war, is to fight. It's not actually aligned with the depth of love in our heart or the desire in our being. It's a stressed response. And so how do you meet fight if you're not a fighter? Or how do you deal with fight if fight arises inside of you? Here's my advice. If the person you're trying to talk to is going into a fight response, I've learned to work with people who deal with stress as a fight response. And I try not to let it get to me. I've become really good at staying in my center, of communicating clearly, and of caring about the person even when they want to fight. And I think that's the key word, caring about the person even when they want to fight. And here's something that I've heard from the people who tend to deal with stress as a fight response. They say, Colin, thank you so much. I really appreciate that you don't go anywhere, that you don't back away, that you stay with me, and that you help me work through the stuff that's bothering me. They may be upset. They may be dealing with a fight, but I don't think that anyone truly at the depths of their heart wants to reside in a fight place. They want to live in connection. And knowing how to create connection is something that's hard for somebody who's stuck in a fight response. And so for someone stuck in a fight response, not withdrawing, not pulling away, staying present, and not fighting back, but staying strong, clear, firm, while the fog clears, in my experience, is what somebody who's fighting needs. Or if you're somebody who fights, recognize, oh wow, I'm in a fight response. I'm stressed. This is truly what I want in my heart. I know fighting can feel good, but just because it feels good doesn't mean it creates the outcomes that you long for. Being able to view your fight response as a trauma response and being able to connect to what is more true in your heart is a powerful way to evolve that. Remember, just because someone is in a fight response, it doesn't mean they don't want connection or ease. In fact, I think what we long at the deepest level is connection with the people and the world around us in a way that feels good. And so if you're in a fight response, or the person that you're with is in a fight response, can you stay connected and present through the intensity to get to a place where your heart can open? I hope this has been helpful.